Hi, everybody. It's time to get a little creepy.
Spooky.
Spooky Halloween episode. Ooh. Or what's that? Or if you're looking at, what is the Suicide Squad? Those are the bad guys. Okay. We're going to pick out some movies and we're going to talk about them. We each challenged each other like we did last year to watch a movie. Not necessarily the worst movie, just a movie. For instance,
not a great movie.
You know, for instance, the one they just gave me one because it was super, super long and they wanted to annoy me more than anything else. So we're going to start off with the first movie. And the first movie is Critters, which some would say is a ripoff of
Gremlins.
Is it? Well,
No.
We'll find out. We'll find out right after this. So, Mark, why did you give Paul Critters?
I gave you Critters because I remember being very entertained by this movie when I was... Now, granted, I was probably, 6, 8 maybe, when this movie came out. And so I just remember enjoying it. And I watched it several times. And I thought, Paul's really going to like to revisit this.
Somehow I don't believe your tale. You're not going to give me a movie that you enjoyed.
It was fantastic. I look back at it with fondness.
Okay, I had never seen this movie.
What?
I had never seen it.
Oh, I didn't know.
Now, this came out around the time of Gremlins. And Gremlins had the little spooky creatures. Okay?
Okay.
Great. I guess they wanted to capitalize on that, and so they made little different looking spooky creatures.
But they weren't from space. Gremlins are not from space.
How do you know that?
I got a hunch.
So this movie opens with like this big introduction on this prison asteroid where these mysterious things have stolen a ship and escaped the prison. And the warden calls in these two bounty hunters. You have to go get these little critters, or krites, before they eat. Okay, so these guys say, okay, let's go. And they're going. And these two bounty hunters are shapeshifters, which is going to allow them to blend in wherever they happen to land, and it happens to be on Earth. And actually, they were kind of one of the good things about the movie.
It sounds really cool so far, right?
Well,
Wait.
until it takes like 25 minutes before the aliens even see Earth.
It's a long trip to space.
25 minutes to see the asteroid and to know that the bounty hunters are coming and to be introduced to all the people of the town. 25 minutes. We don't even see a krite or a critter until minute 36.
Okay. All right.
You know the movie called Critters?
It's building up your anticipation, so I'm anticipated to see what happens.
I'm anticipating pressing shut down on my computer. So the first 36 minutes, we don't see anything other than these town folk, and they're really real people, right? Really real people. Midwestern, and everybody's eating. Everybody.
Well, everybody eats.
And not just regular eating, real people eating. Chicken wings, and it's really disgusting. And I'm thinking, stop it, do something else. I understand that these are real people, because I've watched them for 36 minutes. I don't have to watch 36 minutes of real people eating.
So you felt like part of the family, is what you're saying.
We would have family issues. Anyway, yeah, it just went on from there. The plot is the critters come and they attack a farmhouse. The bounty hunters come and they're looking for them. They tear up the town because, you know, they're aliens, kick-butt aliens. And the critters end up feeding. And when they feed, they grow. Okay, that's fine. But basically the whole movie is on this farm, the critters are attacking and they're running away. And barricading themselves in the house, and the critters are trying to get in the house. There's nothing...
So like every zombie movie ever.
It was. The little round critter things. Oh, and the puppetry. It's like watching the Muppets were 10,000 times better than these little things.
Okay. All right. I see what you're saying.
Like, and a couple of times are funny. Like, one of them gets shot, and the other two like look at each other and like drop an F-bomb because holy smokes, they got weapons.
Right.
So that was pretty funny. But it was.
Did they have any inventive ways of killing the critters or anything in this movie? Like, remember Gremlins? They would microwave them.
It had some big
of
guns.
stuff.
Well, the only thing that you learned in the 36 minutes at the beginning of the movie is that the young boy likes bombs and firecrackers.
Well, that's
And-
handy.
And
That is handy.
that comes into play. He blows one of them up because it eats it, and that ends up how they defeat the aliens before they could leave the planet, kind of thing.
See, demolition abilities, that would have changed the movie Home Alone completely had he had those skills.
Right.
So
Now it's listed as a comedy horror. There was nothing scary about this movie. There was almost nothing funny about this movie. It was just kind of like.
now, oh,
Do you think they should remake it?
no.
Should they remake Critters?
You told me that you think the movies that should be remade are not necessarily the A-class movies.
But there was nothing to this movie to remake.
I think it's an interesting plot.
Well, not really. You got little critters that are attacking a farmhouse and bounty hunters from space coming to kill them. That's the whole thing.
Which is now what Predator has become. In that Predator comes to Earth
And
now
look at the Predator
hunts.
franchise.
Yeah, look how well that's doing too.
Now the one bright spot of this movie was Scott. What is it? Scott Grimes is the little kid, and compared to everybody else in the movie, he's a good actor. And you're thinking, well, this guy has some screen presence, and I said, okay, I'm gonna look up on the computer to see if he's done anything else. Well, apparently he was in Party of Five, ER. He's Lieutenant Malloy on Orville, and he's the voice of Steve on American Dad, the cartoon.
Okay. Well, he's got a career.
A lot of stuff,
Yeah.
and you could tell because he was good in this film, even as a little boy.
Yeah.
So
You wonder, had he not done Critters, if his career would have been better. And he would have had starring roles in movies instead of voice acting
Yeah.
and ER.
yeah, he would have been the next Star Wars
I
hero.
think he's doing okay.
Okay, well, Critters does not sound like something I want to run out and watch right now
Right.
for Halloween.
It could wait.
It can wait. It can wait until you're just about to fall asleep. And then you turn it on and just fall asleep. Because it'll put you out like that, I guess. All right. Well, that's Critters. Next in line, we have the movie we gave Mark. And Mark,
What a movie it was.
what is that one upcoming?
House of the Dead.
House of the Dead. Wait till you hear this one. You're going to want to watch it over and over and over again. I guarantee you. So, until then, that's what Critters is. Paul's not saying it was very good. What would you say out of 10, Paul? Quick rate.
3?
There you go. I haven't heard him say 3 in a long time, so I just wanted to hear that. All right, a 3, right up there with Hoobie Halloween. So yeah, that's a good start. Well, let us know what you guys think. Did you guys see Critters? Have you ever seen Critters? Will you watch Critters? No, you probably won't watch Critters now, but let us know if you've seen it. Let us know if you liked it, and if you remember a single actor from that movie ever. Let us know in the comments down below. Check out some more of our other content. Stay tuned for our next Halloween episode coming up. Until then, we'll see you on the channel.